Today we're going to review my map on rock gnome lichen habitat to further protect. This map does demonstrate the area of the lower Appalachian Mountains within the state of Tennessee. This is an area where the rock gnome lichen best grow and are most found. And that's why this analysis focuses primarily on this region. This map was intended for anyone interested in preserving the rock gnome lichen species, specifically those in charge of further protecting the species within the state park establishment itself. The overall purpose of the map is to identify the best suitable habitat within state parks to further protect from public access and hiking, which are the top threats to this lichen species. This representation in bright orange on the map provides the best area where further protections need to be placed to avoid public interference with the growing species population. When viewing the map, one will see buffer zones demonstrating public access and hiking zones in light yellow. Those are those yellow circles you see on the map. These buffers represent the areas where the species could be affected by public interference. The brown demonstrates public parks, and once again, the bright orange shows the best suitable habitat area to further protect rock gnome lichen. After peer reviewing the top 3 color schemes, I did choose to go with a more pronounced color for the buffers and shapes, and that was to make this pertinent information easily viewable. I included an infographic to demonstrate how many populations actually impact the potential habitat to prove that further protection is truly needed and to what extent. My idea was that this helps those planning the species protection know what type of protection to implement for the habitat and provides insight on how much effort this protection may take. A written description of the infographic and overall map is included to make the map more easily understandable. A map scale, legend, north arrow, and intent map were also included to make the map clearer and easier to read. So in viewing the map, we can see the legend, we can see the written description, a map scale, north arrow, intent map, and the infographic as described. And our infographic, it does give a little bit more information. Our written description does give a little bit more information about our infographic. This is just in case that the infographic itself is hard to view for some, and also goes into a little bit more detail, makes it a little bit quicker to read itself. And in reading the written description, it does say, the infographic shows population, total households, and hiking for the past 12 months within potential habitat areas of rock gnome lichen. The infographic gives an idea of how many people can affect the potential habitat and have done so within the last year. Buffers are included in the map showing areas of public access and trails. An intersect using temperature, precipitation, and elevation within the state of Tennessee was used to derive the best suitable areas for protected habitat, shown in bright orange on the map. This potential habitat will need to be further protected since it does lie within territory of public access and trails. So the main data sets used to create this map were state park boundaries, designation areas, easement areas. Those are already protected lands within state and federal parks and preservations. So those were the first data sets used to create this map. Next, the data sets that were used were the temperature, precipitation, elevation. Those 3 data sets are pertinent to creating this map and finding the best potential habitat, because those are the 3 sets of data that we will need to identify the best habitat for rock gnome lichen, because rock gnome lichen does have to have high humidity, high precipitation, high elevation, and a higher temperature. So that is what the bright orange is showing us. The bright orange is showing us that this area has the best precipitation, temperature, and elevation for this rock gnome lichen within already protected lands, either state or federal. However, we can see that the brown is showing us on this map this potential habitat lies within a state park. And the state park provides hiking trails and public access. Therefore, the potential habitat needs to be further protected. It's an already protected land, however, further protections need to be in place to best preserve the species. That is the overall purpose of this map, the data sets used, color schemes used, and tools used within this map to best demonstrate this information. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I appreciate your time, and I hope that this map was informational for you.